guys, welcome back to another episode of Arndorf. It's episode number 9 and, well, here we meet again with the one and only Skibitth, the most destructible man ever existed. I love doing a lot of destruction around my cities, guys, and that is because I always feel like I can give a lot of improvement to them. And same for today's episode, where actually I'm gonna improve, a good improvement actually. I'm gonna improve the tram depot / tram hub, even though it's not a hub anymore, let's say. I'm gonna just change this into a tram depot and that's it. There will be no more stations over here. Before there was a station. I had a tram station and bus station all together. It was like end of the line for many tram lines. But not today, guys. Today I'm gonna keep it a bit differently and you're going to see why. At maybe not very far from now, let's say, there will be a big hub here. A very big one. No, I'm gonna say that out loud. A very big one. And that is going to be a transportation hub, of course. I'm gonna try doing a crazy thing, but not now. Or maybe even a different place. Actually, I was thinking to do it here later, but maybe, you know what, we can find a different place for that. And that big transportation hub is going to contain trams, buses, and by buses I mean both intercity and intercity is called, intercity buses and also local buses, tram station, train station, and metro station. So all 4 type of transportation. But you know what? Maybe we will leave that for later when the city will actually be at least 100k population. Yeah. So either it will be over here or maybe somewhere else, maybe somewhere at the city limits. I'm gonna think about it. But nonetheless, today it's just a complete rebuild of this area. And today's build should have contained the time lapse for that tram / train station that I've shown you quite some time ago, I guess. You can see it in the back here, this one that I'm linking, where I'm linking the tracks here. Well, I made a mistake. I've deleted the folder containing that time lapse where I built that station, and I was like, I have to do it again, but it took me quite some time and I can't feel like I want to do it again. Anyways, I'm gonna show that in a video after this time lapse, where I'm gonna do a proper slow motion video where I'm gonna show you what we built and projects and so on, and when I'm gonna do some renaming as well for today's episode. So I'm gonna show you the station, and you guys can find at the description of this video 2 links. One is going to be for that tram and train station. That custom one is made out of POs, guys, only POs, nothing else, but it's 100% functional. It is functioning as it should be, and I'm gonna release it as a custom PO export only to my patrons. So it is going to be shared on my Patreon account. And also there is another episode, it's called Arndorf extra episodes for patrons only as well. So those are our type of episodes with different builds that I'm gonna share only with patrons. They will never be released on YouTube. And I've already released the first one. It's actually the very first episode that was done for Arndorf, where I'm rebuilding the entire German district. Oh yeah. So for all my patrons that are watching this video now, guys, you already have 2 extra things, 1 download and 1 video to watch. Hope you'll enjoy it, and this is just to say a crazy big thank you to all of you, just showing an unconditional support. It is not appreciated, it is enormously appreciated. Good. About this build, continuing here, what I'm doing, I'm gonna do this entire area over here in the back of this tram stop or tram hub. Not, it's tram depot, man. Just say it, tram depot. I'm gonna add here some extra roads. These are curbless roads, and I'm gonna play with them. I'm actually gonna do them being properly functioning, but I'm gonna just lay out down there some extra one, which is just for the looks, to have a sunken type of road, so I can add more parking lots over there. And those parking lots is just for people who are working over here, those that are driving the trams, those that coming and repairing, and whatever they do here at the tram depot. Okay, and then after doing this, there will be another area. You see some tram tracks over there. It's an area where, you know, some trams that are coming at the end of the line, just stopping there, doing some extra things, people just resting whatever they do, going to the toilet and so on, or just washing, because I'm gonna do a very small washing machine for trams. Oh yeah, trams do get washed. Nice, huh? Yes, it is. Good. What else can we talk about this? Yes, so no more tram special tram area, tram stops area, no more in this one, just tram depot. But I'm gonna do some extra work on the lines, because I want trams to come over here, being able to do a turnaround or a U-turn, right? And also do a how is it called? Watch the trams and whatever, but I want them to be able to go to all directions. And here, I think around here, around this area, there will be like three or four. I think there are three lines. I already have 3 lines, tram lines in the city, and no more bus lines, unfortunately. And the reason why I don't have bus lines is because I still need to do some extra builds to some places here in Arndorf to be able to start working on the tram lines, on the bus lines, sorry. And when I'm gonna do that, probably I'm gonna release an episode to, you know, discuss about transportation here in Arndorf. And very soon expect some third person or first person actually tram and bus ride, because it's going to be pretty awesome. Yes, good. I'm just going to color some of these trams that we have here in different colors or whatever, just to give them a purpose probably. And of course, doing that, gonna do also the area where the trams can be washed, right? To make them clean, beautiful, and whatnot, everything that it's supposed to. I was thinking to add few platforms there and some roofs, but I changed my mind because those roofs are covering everything and you can't see them from above, so it's like, what's the point, right? Yeah, exactly. So that being said, just preparing here the washing station. And after preparing the washing station, I was like, oh wait, there is a boo-boo here. And yes, that tram track is a double one, so we need only one tram track, not 2 of them, because the trams cannot be washed on a 2-line tram track over there. This is actually I want to say a functioning washing station. It is not, but those sponges or whatever fluffy things are, actually they are moving. They are moving. They are rotating and looking like they are washing. And I'm adding some water jets as well, just to give an extra look for these tram washing station. It is funny and interesting, actually, if you think about it. And yeah. And I was thinking, okay, I can do something else or a tiny bit more. And that is to add a very old tram just somewhere around here, and I found the perfect spot for it. This is like one of the very old trams that were used in Arndorf, let's say, and now it's just for as an exhibit, not exhibit, maybe it's just there. I'm gonna place it there just for the look, so people can, you know, look at it and it's, hey, it's a nice, I don't want to say museum, it's not a museum or something, it's just for the looks, just, you know, when you want to show their like a very old tram, and that's it. It's like not exposition anyways. Yeah, good. Then I was like, okay, so I've deleted the tram depot that was across the boulevard over there, so it was not over here, all right? And then I was like, okay, what else should I do? I've moved the tram depot over here. I'm gonna fill the area completely with the trees and whatever, and then I'm gonna move across the boulevard, the main boulevard there, and that is because I'm gonna do a bit of a work, let's say, on the shopping area. There was a shopping area, commercial area, or commercial shopping, shopping area, and it kind of needed some, let's say, extra work on it, because everything is going to be kind of changed. So yes, I'm gonna change that shopping area as well. Nothing is going to be or to look the same as it was before, guys. That being said, let's just finish over here with this tram depot area. This is the moment where I was like, okay, there is something completely, let's say, missing, or it's not properly done, and that was this extra line. The trams were before this not able to do a U-turn here, and that was not a good one, right? So I'm adding an extra loop over here, yeah, let's call it like that, where trams can actually pass through this bridge, underneath this bridge, and just do a loop, so they can do a U-turn, more or less, right? Good. Playing a lot with what we can do over there with the let's say the tracks and whatnot, and now just move over here on again across the boulevard, where there are lots of these it's called Lustenau Shopping Center. We are going to rename this, of course. Few renames gonna be given today after my patrons, and also, if you do remember, in the previous episode I was just doing request, let's say, asking you guys to share some ideas on what names to be given to some buildings and whatnot. So I'm gonna show that as well. I'm gonna post the comments for you guys, and to see what we decided together. And that's we found some solutions, let's say. Probably one of the things that won't kind of change is this big horse racetrack, right? You can see it's right next to this one, this shopping area. I'm not gonna change that one. Probably I'm gonna give some small improvements here and there, but I'm not gonna change it actually. So yeah, that one will be there to stay, and keep it as it is, because I'm pretty satisfied with how it looks, and yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Good. Here is actually we don't have that many commercial places. I don't know how often you can see in other countries, but usually in Europe actually you can find like big commercial areas like this one in the middle of the city, or well, maybe not in the middle, in the center of the city, but in big areas like, or important areas, not only out at the outskirts of the city, but also inside the city, like in important areas. At least in my country, you can find many of these places. People need to go to supermarket, hypermarket, right? Hypermarket and so on. And yeah, otherwise, if you keep them only at the city limits, then you might have a surprise, creating an horrible traffic. I've seen that in some districts in Bucharest, and when people, especially during the weekends, they go to the shopping and whatnot, then that particular area, it's completely dead. So it's better to have multiple areas with this kind of shopping areas, centers or whatever, so people can go very close to their houses and not travel that much. Maybe some of them can even take the um, the bus or the tram or whatever, just to go to do some shopping. But other than that, if it's very far from their houses, most of them, most of them will just take their own car and then end up with creating a horrible traffic. Because, you know, most of us, actually, I do it as well. I do a lot of shopping during the weekend. Actually, if I think about it, during the pandemic time, which to be honest, it's not yet over, I was doing the shopping almost once at 2-3 days or whatever, just to avoid going at the rush hour or during the weekends and so on, because it's definitely not bueno. Here is a short before and after video, just so you see how I feel in the area around this commercial shop. And let's move to the live moment. So guys, let's start with giving some names. In the previous episode, I was asking you to give a name to or a purpose to this building which is close to Palace of Culture, and one of you, 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐿, said to go with Ministry of Justice, and you know what? That's what we are going to. Ministry of of Justice. How is it spelled? 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐿. Nice. Thank you for the idea. And then over here, right next to this tram and train station, I was asking what we should do, and most of the likes went to Nick Kashab, who said to go with the high school. You know what? I'm gonna add a high school over here. Thank you so much, both of you guys, and to all of those who participated on giving ideas. It is really, really appreciated. Then we have to give this one a name. Street. Okay. Not easy name. That's not an easy name. Okay. So it starts from there. Bam 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 bam. Okay, there. And you know what? Can we skip to the good parts? Okay, there. What's going on? Okay. 𝐒𝐔𝐿 Street. Okay, good. Okay, I hate my mouse. It's my mouse, the problem, guys. Anyways, so guys, this is the Simon Karlstein train station. It's a train and metro station. As I said earlier, guys, super mega sorry for not being able to have the time lapse to show you how I did this build. It is really cool, and we have all sorts of stairs and small details here inside. People are waiting, taking the tram and train and do changes and whatnot. Of course, it will be much bigger, the area surrounding it and so on, but unfortunately it is what it is. But anyways, this whole, if you enter this, this is how it looks like, right? So this whole, can I copy paste it? Yes, I can. This whole train station and tram station looks like this, without train tracks, of course. Those ones you have to add yourself, and the invisible pathways. But the structure of this building, it is already, it's a PO export, and it's shared on my Patreon account. Also, the link is at the description and in the comments of this video. Good. What else do we have over here? This one is going to be called, actually, can we tram depot, Rebirth Tram Depot. It's an interesting name, I know. Rebirth, too many E here. Okay, Tram Depot, another patron of mine. Thank you so much for the support. And this one, it's going to be called, you know what, let's put it like this, Brian G Shopping Center. Another patron of mine under the name BLG393. Thank you very, very much for the support. This one is going to be called Rebirth Boulevard, okay? And it starts from there and ends there. It's good. That's good. Okay. Cool. What else do we have? Okay, so 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐎𝐑𝐄𝐋 we will have the high school over here, and I'm gonna call these 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐿 Street. Perfect. And this is the high school that we will have in front of it. Really, really nice. Okay, let's have a look of what I built in today's episode, guys. So this is a tram depot over here, which is properly functioning. Trams are going from here if we add a new tram line. And we have some lines like 1 here, 2, 3, 4, where I'm just plopping down some props, tram props, and then we have this one, the tram wash system over here. I like how the water is flowing and these ones are rotating. Pretty cool. And there's a parking area over here where I added some decals, stain decals, and yeah, to make it look like it's old and whatnot. Here we have this one, the 𝐒𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐋. Yes, that's the word. Which is exposed over here. And across the street, or across the boulevard over here, we have a metro. We have, what is this? Bauhaus. What is this one? Merca, whatever, and Media Markt. Just some shopping areas, places and whatnot. People can do a shopping. I see this one is full of people actually, and that is because they are playing and staying here in this plaza over here, doing what they want to do. Just stay, do nothing, and I don't know, curse and whatever. I was talking about trams, right? Okay, so I have actually 3 tram lines. The 4th one, I don't know why it looks like that. I think that one has to be deleted. Anyways, we have only 3 tram lines, but not gonna show them to you right now. Yeah, because there is nothing to be shown. Oh yes, and over here we have the loop. This where the trams can, those that want, you know, the tram lines that come from here and they don't go this way, they have to turn around. So they come here, do this loop like this, bam, and go back into this, like this one, and go back to the route itself. And then we have this one, the tram that comes and goes like this, goes into this tunnel, get outside over here and stops over here and goes to the city center, or the old town actually. But there are lots of other builds that were done in that direction, and I don't want to show you anything, guys. Not yet. Guys, thank you very much for watching. You are awesome as always. Stay chill, stay good, safe, and see you in the next one. I salute you.